Sure. There you go. You ain't the only one. Man, I'm exhausted.
Let me paint you a picture. I had a staff meeting tonight. It was literally for the person who wanted to complain that she doesn't feel heard. Whole staff meeting was about her. Come to find out, Toby was sitting in the back of the whole class of the staff meeting on her phone. Makes an appointment to go, oh, my phone's almost dead. Because all she does is play on her phone. Then gets up, goes to the presenter while I'm talking to the presenter and goes, oh, I know you don't have any power over this, but can we have our own staff meeting for like our building, because like all of this doesn't pertain to our building. Has the audacity to say that in front of her. Like
What's up,
I
Clip?
can't make this shit up, y'all.
Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback.
Yeah, I had my own experiences.
I'm so ready to help you.
Well, let's start with the NFC.
Oh, I'd love to start with the NFC. You want to know what I want to start with? My damn team that don't want to make a single goddamn move. Not one. Not a single. Not a single trade. Not a single signing. Nothing. Zilch. Zero. Nada. I get you believe in the players that we have, and you just claim you want to get out. I understand that. However, if it's a repeated process and you're trying to go somewhere, and you have a million times over said our division is only getting tougher, our competition is only getting better. Better yourself. What are you doing? You know you need a corner. You know you need a corner. And Sauce just got traded for 2 late motherfucking first round picks. Give them up and go get a generational talent.
And the Patriots will have a first down.
Logan Wilson, a great middle linebacker in pass coverage, just got passed for a 7th round pick.
Going again.
I hate the old, but are you kidding me?
Escapes the pocket. And they do
Like,
get him down, but the damage
I
is
get you
done.
want to build
Gets
in the
down
draft.
inside
You want to
35
build
yard
with the
line.
young capital.
Give him
But
13 on that
spend
play.
the stupid draft
That's a New
capital that
England
will
first
still
down.
get you a young player. Now, granted, I don't know where all the finances
First
and
carry of the
everything
game
in
for
between
Ramondre
are.
Stevenson.
However, I do know
First
that
down,
there is
he
a
met
rookie
no
free
gain on
agent,
that first down
not a
run.
rookie free agent, but a younger free agent. I'm almost positive he's 20, 25, 26. Let me go find out real quick. I bet you off the top of my head he is. I'm pretty sure he's 26 years old. Let me go find out. Hold on. Please hold with me.
On second down.
Let's hold on this.
Hold on, Chris. I'm gonna get there. We starting with the NFC North tonight.
He's a corner.
What's up, Todd?
Yeah, I think he's
Do
26.
y'all
He's
see how
25,
tired I
26.
am?
Maybe he's 27. I'm going to say 26 or 27. He's still young, but he just got 100% health. He just got off of a great, productive, 100% revamped from his surgery. I didn't know he was on surgery, so that's why he hasn't been signed. No sign of Sante Samuel Jr. Please. We need depth at corner. It's showing. Like, please do something. Now, to
That's a
piggyback
hell
off
of a
that,
number
I'm
pick. Let me clip.
glad none of our competition did anything, so that helps, and they're getting hurt 24/7, which is amazing. But like, it's a tough competition. It's a tough division. But what I will say, hats off to the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm gonna leave it right there.
Well, you hit on the lines. Is there anything else you want to say about the rest of the division?
Fuck the Bears, fuck the Packers, Vikings. I love JJ McCarthy, but I still hope that you guys don't win the division. Yeah, there, I said it.
Who threatens you the most in the division?
Minnesota. I think Minnesota. Shockingly. Yeah, I know that you guys are probably shocked when you say that. I think Minnesota does, at least this year. I'm going to say this year, Minnesota, they have the defense clicking. JJ makes that team way scarier because they have a quarterback who can manage a game, who can throw the ball, who can get it to their lethal weapons on offense, and their defense
And they're
is
going to manage to
astounding.
take him down at the 12.
Brian Flores is a monster.
Looking quickly here.
So I think Minnesota, truthfully, Green Bay's only getting hurt and banged up. Micah's weak and a little baby. He won't continue to play the way he wants to play.
That one is
And
incomplete.
Chicago's
Couldn't hang on to the
Chicago's
contact.
either gonna score a shit ton of points
Some
and
early
play in
game
a
planning
shootout
at work
game,
here, Brock.
and
They're
may or may
quick
not
to
get the
attack
big
that
game-winning
throw
ball
and
to
break it
win.
up.
Yeah,
But
this
their defense is
knows the
dog
importance
crap.
this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they
At
are
what
ready for
point
it in all over.
Do you think it's going to fall apart for Chicago because they're on a win streak right
This
now?
defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards through the 9.
I'm gonna go see their schedule
His
because
goal
I
is
don't
pretty clear.
I don't
Keep
know
crash
their schedule
forward,
off the top of my
and
head.
crash
But
inside. Set it up.
Thank you for the
If
20
come
stars,
inside and
Tut.
bury that runner before it gets started,
so
all the better.
the Bears.
This is a tough spot to
Who,
punt.
what
Got
week
to
are we at
convert
right
here on
now? They
third
just
down.
played the Bengals.
Yeah.
So
Now from the gun.
they gotta play the Giants. I mean, that's not gonna be an easy team. I mean, I get the Giants are banged up, but that's gonna be a tough game. The Vikings is gonna be incredibly tough. Steelers are tough. The Eagles are tough. The Packers are tough. I mean, that's 5 right in a row.
And he gets it
I
away from his
see-
end zone.
I see 1, maybe 2 wins out of the next 5 games. You'll have to surprise me.
And a good return
They'll
as
have
he
to
gets him
surprise
across
me with
midfield
one or
and
two.
into enemy
And that's
territory.
if they even get to 2. 'Cause that's a tough stretch. And then to end the season, you got the Browns, Packers again, and the Niners. That's still a tough stretch. And it's at the Niners, of all things, on Sunday night. So,
The give inside to
I
Stevenson.
think that's
Can't
going to
slip
be a
that
really
initial
tough
tackle.
stretch for them.
Stops
I
made
think
for no
their
gain on that first down
schedule's
play.
brutal. And then
especially
week
some
18,
quarterbacks, Brock, who
it's
are
all
gonna
going to
have short
depend on
memories.
if
You tell me
Detroit's
this too.
playing for a
Defenses
playoff
need them
spot and a
sometimes
wild
well.
card,
Yeah,
or
100%. You
if
give
they're
up a big
already
run,
in.
well, too bad.
So,
No time to dwell on it because
That,
you
that's
got to line
that's
up,
a
buckle up
brutal
that chin
schedule.
strap, and try and knock 'em
I
backwards.
personally think
So through one, this game
home
more
against
for
the
you
Giants, they're not
defensive
just going to
maestros
lay
out
over for
there.
you. At Minnesota,
no shortage of
you guys
excitement
have
coming
already
up in
traveled
the
to
second.
Minnesota week 1,
More from
so
Gillette
that's going to be a
Stadium
tough game.
in
Plus,
just
they
a
only got
minute.
better. At home against the Steelers always play on the road
He
tough.
brings it in, but got
The
two
Eagles,
across the
I mean, they
sideline.
only
They're
got
all out of
better.
bounds. We've
The
got third
Packers
down.
again in Lambeau. That's
Lack
going to be
of
an
points, the
incredibly
lack of
tough game,
yards
whether
have
they're
just
hurt or
gone
not
hand in
hurt.
hand here in the first half,
The
and they
Browns
both
always
really
play
trace back to
everybody
the same
good. They
root
got a good
cause, an
defense.
inability to
Packers
consistently
again at
find and
home. That's
exploit
going to be
any
again.
opening in what's been a
That's going to be
very
another
solid
if the
defensive
Packers
game
can stay
plan.
in the division game or not.
And oh,
And
someone
you got the
stepped in.
Niners and
It's
the Lions. So
intercepted.
that's a tough, brutal
Marquise
schedule.
Bell making
I
the
don't
play.
think the Bears are going to finish with a winning record, but if they do, it'll be 9-8. They're going to be there, but I still don't think that they're going to get that hump
Not
yet.
yet in my lifetime come across
I don't
a
think they're
defender
healthy
who
enough to
hasn't
get over
told
that
me
hump.
how great an offensive player
All right,
they were
y'all.
back in the day.
The
Oh,
Wells, you
you
got
should have
anything
seen
you
me
want
as
to
a
say
running
about
back
the
or wide
NFC
receiver.
North?
Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background.
Yeah,
Doing a
man,
brilliant
I
job of
think the
getting into the
Packers are
open field
overrated.
and setting his offense up for
I
success.
think JJ McCarthy with some dirt. He only completed 2 good passes. He ran okay, but he only really completed 2 good passes. But he's some
Mind
dirt.
you, on a
man.
hurt
More
defense.
often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go for
Regardless
first
what
down.
it is,
First
it
down,
was
just
an
one
NFL
play.
defense.
So when you get that big play
He
potential
did
on
it.
the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with
He's some
confidence.
dirt. I don't really see no threat, but
I agree with that,
sleep on
O.
Chicago. Don't sleep on Chicago, man. A win is a win no matter how you get it. And Caleb Williams fall into that offense and he ever get it clicking, man. Don't sleep on Chicago. They got weapons. And then that young rookie, Loveland, if he gets started along with Roma Dunze, they kept Moore. They got weapons over there, man. They got that young rookie at running back. I ain't gonna sleep on Chicago. Not saying that they're gonna win it, but Ben Johnson, man, he's showing you he can win. He can win some games. Anything can happen, man. That's all I gotta say about that.
Clip is taking this personal. He is upset with y'all.
Well, hold on, man. I'm in the middle of my game. That's why I ain't gonna say it. But hold on.
What you saying over there, Cliff?
Clip, Clip say Chewy, wow, what the fuck?
Well, Clip, I'ma hit you up, Clip. Let's talk about the team that you lost to. You lost to some bad teams. Can we agree to that? Cleveland is a bad team, man. They have no offense. First of all, Green Bay's supposed to be a Super Bowl contender. They're supposed to have this high-powered offense and Jacobs and this receiver, that receiver. Oh my goodness, we all in. We about to trade for Parsons, who has done absolutely nothing, man. We just lost to the Panthers at home. Unacceptable. You got Josh Jacobs. You just seen what Cook did to the Panthers defense. Jacobs couldn't do that at home. That
They
nigga
barely beat the Cardinals.
couldn't do it at home. I mean, come on, man. You got this defense. Let's just call it what it is. Overrated. You feel sick because you gave Parsons all that money for nothing. Got him on the ground and tackle, put him on his behind. He's looking at the ref for help. Don't look at him for help. Go get the quarterback.
I agree 110%. I mean, I don't. Your whole offense is made of like some specialty glass. I mean, you got Mr. Glass legs back with Christian Watson. It's only a matter of time before one of his hamstrings falls apart again. I mean, you got your tight end who just walked the season with an ACL. Josh Jacobs can only run through so many walls until he's going to get banged up and hurt. Jordan Love is going to break a nail at some point and start crying. And then your defense is beat up just as much, but I mean, I don't understand how you can call yourself a super team when you got your butt handed to you by the Panthers, and then you got your butt handed to you by Cleveland, and then in a game where you're supposed to be this amazing standout one-sided victory, you tie with Dallas and let them come back on you? That's not a knock on Dallas whatsoever, so nobody take it that way. I'm saying the
It should be a knock
Cardinals
because at that time, Dallas defense was terrible, so it should be a knock.
Yeah, so it's like, what are you guys doing in Green Bay? Like, you're almost playing the cards of, oh, we got Micah Parsons, hand us the Lombardi trophy. No, you still got to go out and play.
Anthony in the building, Daryl in the building. Thank y'all for the lights. I agree with everything I heard. I mean, Micah Parsons had a game where he had 3 sacks against Arizona. And I'm like, okay, he did what he does. They had to pass the ball, so it was right there for him. But for real, online, I done seen Packers fans saying they want to trade Micah back to Dallas. So, I mean, it's only a few Packers fans that are really happy with Micah. According to what I'm reading, and if you need to go check it out on Bleacher Report, some of the teammates are starting to ease up off Micah. Some of that selfishness is starting to show.
He's not the shiny new toy anymore. You want to know why Carolina won that game? Carolina won that game because of what we have all said ever since Micah has come in the league. Gant has said this a million times over. I said it when Detroit played Dallas and we beat them. And Buffalo has played against Micah. You run at Micah. You run at him, you run through him, and you run to him. Because he sucks when the ball is coming straight at him. He sucks.
You know, Clip,
If you run away from him, absolutely. But if you run to him, he might as well lay ahead.
you know, Clip, you got to give me a lot of credit because I'm a Cowboy fan through and through. I was here when we first got Micah, but let's just call a spade, bruh. When you run that ball at Micah, Micah's feet are backing up like he's playing corner, bruh. And I'm a 100% be a man about it. If I know for a fact that my opposing team has to pass, sure, I would love to have Micah out there. I can say they have to pass. But bruh, when you run that ball at Micah, like I say, them feet go backwards real quick, bruh. And Micah's been getting exposed. I mean, you don't have to believe it coming from me, but I don't know what your time looks like throughout the day, but go watch like every single play. Micah, you say what? He's pushing the gaps and closing. We're not talking about what happens on Madden. We're talking about real life, bro.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. This is brought in at the 15.
Yeah, man, for real.
Down to the 14-yard
But I'll say this. I will
line.
say this.
Now taken by the offense, and we're gonna see if they
If
try
I
to
know
chip
for a
plays
fact
here or just try to field goal right now.
that they have to pass, yeah, I would like to have Mike on the field. Other than that, hell nah. He's a liability.
Now Brandon Aubrey
I believe that's it for the NFC North. Let's go to the NFC East.
from the right hash.
I am going to tip my hat off 1,000 times over than what Jerry Jones just pulled off for this trade deadline. He took a dog shit defense, and I'm calling a spade a spade. Can't I love you? But a dog shit defense, and basically flipped that shit. I guarantee you Dallas at least minimum finishes middle of the pack, if not.
Have Micah, or you can have a few players. I agreed with taking a few players, but I would have went ahead and traded Micah before the draft and got more for him. The fact that we have so much cap room now, we have so much draft capital, it's amazing. We still have our 2 picks for this draft coming up. We gave the Jets a 2027. I mean, we honestly, I kind of feel like Dallas stole Quinnen Williams. And
I agree. 100% agree.
The way that they're going to play defense now, I mean, after seeing them lose last night with the way that they allowed the ball to be run against them, Quinnen ain't going for that. You take Osa Odigizala and you let him play pass rush on one of the ends. And Jadeveon Clowney was doing very well last night.
Not to mention, you still got Kenny Clark to come up the middle, too.
And they're already saying, as long as they stay healthy, Dallas is going to have the best interior in the NFL between Clark and Williams.
You gotta forget about this next guy that they took, like I said to you earlier, Logan Wilson. He ain't just a pass middle linebacker. That dude can fill a run gap.
What up, Juice? And the fact that the Cowboys got a linebacker makes it even better. Because Kenneth Murray Jr., I'm not going to say he's trash, but he's regulated to only doing certain things. We'll get DeMarion Overshown back soon. We'll get the 3rd round pick back, I think, for the Raiders game after the bye. The Dallas Cowboys are getting healthy. They're getting new pieces.
You're on a bye week, so all of these players that you just went out and got, they have a full 2 weeks to learn the system before they even step foot into an NFL game again. And it's a Monday night game at all that. So theoretically, you have 3 weeks if you think about it. You have the rest of this week, you have next week, and then you have the weekend and you play on Monday.
Hey, I'm ecstatic. I think we're going to have Logan Wilson for a couple years. Cause I think he signed a contract 1 or 2 years ago. I'm just ecstatic. We got my man Juice, man, in the building. What up, Juice? What's up, driver? How you doing?
And it allows you, that's the best part, it allows you to utilize those picks that you still have on better pieces. You don't need to rebuild the O-line. The O-line's not terrible, it just needs a little bit of work.
Yeah, Guyton has to get better on the O-line. He gave up that sack last night on the first possession. I think we need to take...
You're also not going to use a first-round pick on somebody like that. I mean, you could, but I don't think you guys are going to have that high of a first-round pick to where you're going to get a generational stud. But you use it on, go get me that next corner or safety that I need that help with on that defense that puts me over. Because you got a young-ass roster now.
I agree with that, Chewy.
Or, hey, your running backs still aren't working and you
Willis caught.
may or may not keep Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders is dog shit. Get rid of him.
Yes,
Deion
oh,
Blue, you still
definitely.
haven't been able to give him that option. So maybe you go get a shiny running back and see what happens with that. Maybe you start looking at life after Jake Ferguson because he's getting a little older. Or you focus hella hard on that defense and rebuild it.
Well, Ferguson just signed a 4-year extension on his first contract for a very cheap 52 mil. But I mean, I would like to have traded Schoonmaker if possible today.
Escapes the pocket.
My man Kyle just dropped a couple bits on us. Thank you for that, Kyle.
This is the end of the third quarter.
I'm not worried about Philadelphia at all right now.
No, I think they're pretenders. I don't think that they're going to make it back.
I think as long as Dallas gets on a good win streak, Dallas will make the playoffs even if we end up with a wild card. I'm very confident in what the Cowboys are doing and what they can do. Washington has fallen off a cliff. Right now, it is bad. Y'all would not believe what they're seeing on the radio for a team that was one game away from the Super Bowl last year. Yeah, last night was bad. Oh, it was.
We hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the
Just my
pressure,
personal
he's getting rid
thought.
of that ball.
People may
It takes a
agree
player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
As far as Dallas go, man, you got a hell of a player.
And the Patriots get there and take him down.
Anybody know? I know.
And the defense
People
comes
don't
through. That's going to back him up and bring
We
him
got
down.
Staring down,
But I just
down a
think
distance.
Dallas
It was
got
gonna take
way
some
too
type of big play offensively to
Last
extend the
night I
drive.
was laughing, man.
But
All I
that
heard
did was
was
create a
in my
bigger
head.
play
That
for the
goddamn
defense.
78, man, he is terrible, man.
Yeah.
And if y'all play a serious,
That kick is no good.
I look at it like this, man.
And their lead will
Play,
remain unchanged in the fourth.
Surely not something they're too pleased about down on the field.
Play the Rams.
With that miss,
You know he getting that ball off the
we got an
Puka,
opportunity here to
Adams.
see a field
He's
goal and a
slinging
chance
that.
to take this
What?
game to overtime.
What is Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams going to do for somebody who
Well, we saw
can
his
get that
guys
ball
pick
out?
up the blitz.
And I'm saying that because y'all need secondary help. Elam is trash.
Yes.
The whole world just seen what Marvin Harrison did to Clam. That was embarrassing, bro. He ate him up and just left him. They need secondary help. I don't know if the linebacker.
Yeah, and I'm just playing to have something in the background.
That was one-on-one, man. Play the Eagles and they hitting with A.J. Brown and Smith and Dotson receivers.
Because they're 100% better with Brissett, though.
I don't know if they can stop him. I don't know, man. Right now, man, I still see the Eagles winning until they lose it. I see them winning it, man, because they do got a hell of an offense. Not only do they got a hell of an offense, you got to pay attention to the players they got, man. Then they pick up Phillips from Miami.
But what is Phillips do? What was Phillips doing in Miami?
He's a pass rusher. His problem was he couldn't stay healthy. And when he's on that field, you gonna recognize his name. I promise you that, man.
Okay.
He came out the same year as Greg Rousseau. They both came from the University of Miami, and they both was beasts. That man, his problem, like I said, he just suffered from injury. He missed a lot of time, but that man's a dog, man. And he rolling with some dogs on that defensive line. That could be a problem, man, because Dallas' offensive line ain't the best.
Well, 78 is just bad, and 60 had the whole line had moments last night.
And 78 gonna be on Phillips. I'm gonna tell you right now, that ain't a good matchup, bro. That is not a good matchup. They're gonna have to do something and scheme him. Otherwise, man, and he young, bro. If he can stay healthy and play, he gonna be a problem, man. They just keep stacking their defense. But other than that, man, it look like it's gonna be a Cowboys and Eagles. But until the Eagles lose it, man, I think they're gonna win. Just my opinion, though.
Well,
should have went secondary.
When it comes to Washington, they're falling apart on the radio as we speak.
attention to detail.
The fans are losing
Well
it.
done by that
The
defense.
commentators have already lost it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning
And
in Foxborough.
they're imploded.
Patriots
The
trail
Giants,
by a field goal.
they kind of collapsed after they lost Scatterbo.
New England bringing the offense to
But
the
you
line.
know
It's
what?
gonna be fun next year.
Yeah, we'll see how they come out next year.
Drive start for the carry by Stevenson.
Neighbors with Dark,
Nice
it's
running
gonna be
there
fun
on
to
that
watch.
7-yard
You see what
gain,
they do
make it
with
second
Baylor.
down. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Back to throw.
I'm surprised they didn't sell
He's
more.
taken down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on
Is that
third
it for the
down.
NFC East? Yeah. The NFC West. O said he sees everybody beating up on each other. I kind of agree.
And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep
Yeah.
in their own territory.
Yeah, I
approaching
see,
that 30-yard line.
I mean, with Arizona naming Jacoby the starter for the rest of the season, I think that they're going to be. I think they're better.
Maybe a bit
I
of
mean,
desperation. Here's a deep shot.
Apparently, reports are that Kyler Murray didn't have a fully healthy leg.
Incomplete.
His foot was bothering him a lot.
Trying to
So,
find Stephon Diggs.
I mean, I don't.
So second down
Part
coming
of
up.
me says I don't know. Part of me's like, are you playing hurt or are you just saying you're hurt and you're really dog shit? Truth be told, I don't know. At this point, I can label him injury prone
Setting up the screen
because that's
with
just what he
Henderson.
is. But I think Arizona does. I mean, now that they got Jacoby, I think he manages the game and he actually gives them something to play. Especially with Marv and Trey McBride, their defense is one really good one. I mean, shoot. But then yeah, San Francisco's gonna beat up on each other. Seattle's just gonna keep grounding and pounding and beat each other, and then the Rams. I mean, I think that's the Seattle versus Rams for the division, in my opinion. But it's gonna be a close race towards the end of the year, and I think yeah, exactly what Oaks said, they're gonna beat up on each other.
Hits him on the out route.
Agreed.
They're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here.
I don't
Yes,
really
sir.
have
Oh.
anything else to say about that.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The Saints traded Rashid Shaheed.
On first down, May
Is that them giving up?
hits his running back.
I don't think it's them giving up.
The Saints?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the Saints just saying we needed to give something away to get more draft capital. Now, granted, if they were going to do that, I think that they would have been smarter to get rid of Camara. That would have been them giving up. And just saying, yeah, we're tossing the season in the trash.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you
But
gotta
truthfully,
admire his
they
determination
have
to keep
so
attacking
many
these
problems
coverages.
and so many
Yeah, that
holes
is
that
risk.
they're not going to fix it this season. They're not going to fix it
But
next
this guy's
season
got what I call a
because their
high
salary
belief
cap is just as
factor in
dog
himself.
shit. So until they actually pull their head out of their
This
ass
won't be
and
caught. Clock is gonna stop.
trade
14 seconds
probably,
to go.
and this is probably my opinion, and I don't know if I'm outrageous for this,
So it's gonna be fourth
but I
down
think
short.
they need to get what they can out of Camara and sell him. And if he's gonna say I'm gonna be a Saint for life and you're gonna choose that path, then you need to trade Olave.
These are the
And you need
moments
to
kid,
get
when you
whatever
realize
he's
how
worth
valuable a
at
clutch kicker
max
is. When
capacity
he's the only
and
guy
go
out
from
there
there.
and everybody relying on him.
I'm sur-
Revamp.
I'm surprised they didn't trade Cam Jordan more than anything, because he's a cap eater for them.
He didn't want to go anywhere,
It's
and
gonna
he
make
was
this to the
adamant
28
about
before
staying.
going down.
Same thing as Kamara. So at that point, I mean, there's nothing else left.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Unfortunately.
The NFC South is the last division for us to cover, fellas. Is it Tampa
Which
Bay?
we already.
Well, I just want to know,
Go
is it
ahead.
Tampa Bay a bust?
First down. Here's
Are they
Dallas.
gonna be healthy?
Yeah.
He puts a mayor under it deep down the middle.
What? Can they get healthy?
And it'll
Or
be
Mike
incomplete.
Evans.
They went for it.
Mike
Tried to
Evans is
settle
already
everybody
probably,
with no time left on the clock.
going to be out for a hot
Yes, we
minute.
are
Chris
headed for
Godwin
overtime.
can still play the role that he does. Abuka just needs to be healthy. Tess Johnson is a good option. I just think that they need to utilize those receivers. Baker's going to be able to work with what he's got. I think their biggest issue right now is their run game with no Bucky. That's hurting them. And Rashad White he does good in 2-3 games and then disappears and is nowhere to be heard from. So I truly think it's, if the Bucks don't somehow win it, I wouldn't even be shocked, but I would be like, I think it's Carolina that would be pulling it out from under the Bucks. There would be my dark horse, Carolina, to squeeze in as a division leader.
They're 4-4 right now.
Just the way they play some of these teams that they're supposed to not beat and supposed to be a one-sided game, and then they're beating them. Like, I can't say that I'm not knocking on Carolina to be sneaky, especially with their run game and being able to do shit. I mean, they saw it great this week. They handed Green Bay yet another loss, and that was supposed to be a one-sided ball game, but why does it let me go show you what a one-sided ball game is? They're actually 5-4 right now.
Carolina, man, I like that young team.
And what's even funny, they play the Saints next week, and I think that's a dub. They play the Falcons again, and they 30-pieced them. Didn't let the Falcons score last time. And they got to beat up 49ers teams. They got the Rams. They got the Saints again. That Bucks game, towards the end of the season, that's going to be a tough game. We'll see where they are. Then Seattle and the Bucks again. So I think one of those Bucks games is going to be for the division. I'd put money on it.
A couple weeks ago, the Falcons were number 2 in total defense. Are the Falcons that good defensively?
I don't think so. But I need a visual in my mind. Well, they were on a bye, weren't they?
I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just
3 and 5.
And when you don't make that catch,
only had Tampa score 23 when they were fully healthy. Held the Vikings to 6.
That may not look like much.
Third got 30 piece by Panthers.
For satisfactory, but that's a good decision.
Let 27 go to the Commanders. Held the Bills to 14. Lost to the Niners, but only gave up 20 points. The Dolphins scored 34 on them. The Patriots scored 24, and they lost at that last second. Like,
you know, I say
1-point game.
Get down there to the red zone,
they got the Colts this week in the Berlin game.
Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on
then
the
the Panthers, then the Saints, and the Jets. The Seahawks, Bucks, Cardinals, Rams, Saints. I wouldn't say that their defense is amazing just by looking at the schedule. Yeah, they've done good things against like high-powered offenses. I use that with air quotes and whatever because Buffalo Mike, I love you, but I don't think I can classify the Bills as a high-powered offense.
Every time.
The Commanders, yeah, when Jaden Daniels was healthy, was okay, but I still wouldn't call it a high-powered offense. Other than that, they ain't really played nobody on the offensive side of the ball.
Gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that
the
one
games that they
just like a
played the
Mike
most, I mean,
yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I
I think they've got the other teams just shot themselves in the foot. I don't think the Falcons really went out and won the game. I think the other teams shot themselves in the foot and dug in the hole.
Just before he can reach the 30.
So I don't really think that they're amazing. I think that they're definitely taking advantage of the mistakes that they are being handed to them. That's what I will say.
And a man is there to knock that away.
Certainly got to pick your shots. Wouldn't it be aggressive defensively, Kate, when you get here to overtime?
All right. Were there any trades over there? No, everybody stayed pat. The Saints gave
Other than
away.
the Saints,
29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10.
All right, the AFC is up next. My man Demetrius Jones, Oop Nation in the building. What up, Oop?
well, let's just start with the AFC East since we already kind of talked about them. I
As the
know
defense,
Wells
you
is
got to
gonna
see
have
the
a lot
pass.
to
You
say
got to
about
time
his
up your
team,
hit, and
but
you got to jar that
I
ball
don't.
loose.
They just
Now, a
show
lot
that
of
they're not
offensive
serious
players are
about
hanging
going
on to
to,
that one through a
you
well-placed
know,
hit.
cash in on a
So
Super
after
Bowl.
that prior
I
incompletion,
mean,
it's third down.
you need help in a lot of positions. Josh needs a
Here's May again.
freaking true number
He's
one,
trying to push the field.
and you don't do anything.
And they really
They're
went for
kind of
it
in
on
the
third
same boat
down,
that
didn't they?
when
But
I
the
said
he
my
falls
piece about the
incomplete.
Lions.
Now they're facing fourth
Like,
down.
I just don't see how you
I'll say,
don't
Kane,
do
that
anything.
defense
Like,
looked even
that
better,
just
sharper on
doesn't
third
speak a
down
lot
than
of
they did on
volumes to
second.
me.
They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Dolphins, obviously, I think are not waving the white flag, but they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get rid of the players that obviously don't want to be here and get the most of what we can. But I was shocked that they didn't sell more. I think that they just held a little bit tighter to some values because I know they had phone calls about Jalen Waddle and I know they had phone calls for Bradley Chubb,
First
but they
call
were
here
too,
coming from the
I guess,
shotgun.
high standard on those players of what they were worth.
Dak now from the gun.
Patriots, I'm not kind of shocked to not
Puts him
see
in
them do
under it,
anything.
deep down
They're
the
kind of
left.
turning their season around and doing pretty good.
He's got it
And then the
inside
Jets are
the
obviously, I think
25.
they definitely threw
And
in
they
the
are
towel.
all the way into that red zone.
Especially on defense. I think they know that they're gonna redo their defense and revamp the defense, and they're just tossing in the towel 100%.
So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is
But
inside the
I think
other
the Jets
20. It's
have a
first
lot
and
more
10.
problems, and I think they're gonna.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right.
They need a lot of help.
Breaks the tackle.
I wouldn't be surprised
Solid
if
run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
at the end of the season,
This
Derek
defense
Glenn's
has not had an answer,
released
Kane,
or
for
let
either of
go,
the first two plays on this drive.
and he becomes a D coordinator again and not a head coach.
They're only one play away from putting points on the board.
And they're going to blame it on him, and they're going to use him as a
Second down, it's
scapegoat,
Williams again.
and then try to revamp. But I also think their GM is fired.
Get him behind the line.
Kane, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and
I
how
want to
fast
go
your
before
coaches
Will.
return.
Before
Second
Wells.
and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play,
This is how I see the Buffalo Bills. No matter what, unless it's a health thing, they're gonna make the playoffs.
And they take him out of bounds, which
I
means
see the
his
Buffalo
offense
Bills
out for
being
first and
strong enough
sure seems like he
to
knew
go deep
exactly
in the
what he wanted,
playoffs.
and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
I don't understand how Buffalo did not go all in.
First and goal.
That's why I made the statement I see them going deep into the playoffs. I want to went ahead and offered a first for 26 and maybe a first for 27
So the Cowboys
and
go
got
in and
myself
take
a
this
wide
one on the road.
receiver.
And it took some extra effort,
It
Brock,
didn't
some
have to be
bonus
Olave.
football before they were
It could have
finally
been
able to separate from the
Shaheed.
opposition and earn that
They could have
hard-fought
called the
victory.
Raiders and asked them for Tucker.
This has been another edition of the
They don't
NFL on
need a
EA
big
Sports.
body.
With all our crew here and
They
my broadcast
need
partner, Brock
speed.
Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott.
They
Cowboys
need a
are
threat.
winners, as with that, we'll sign.
And the Buffalo Bills offense is held back because sometimes they don't have a down the field threat. And that's what it really is. Nobody's really afraid of Keon Coleman. And hell, they're dogging Keon Coleman right now on Facebook. Multiple people are showing highlights of Keon Coleman not identifying where the defensive backs are. He's not doing the basic things a wide receiver should do. And I'm not trying to just dog the young man, but some of the clips I've seen, I sat back and was like, damn, he literally never looked. Watching the offense sometimes, I feel like Josh Allen doesn't have the confidence in him to just do things. Like sometimes you just got to take the initiative. And I feel like Josh doesn't think that that's going to happen. I mean, that's why, it's not always about spreading the ball around. I think it's, well, Coleman's on the field, but I'm not going to that side. I can't trust him. And I think that's why Shakir, Kincaid, and Knox and Samuel get some of the looks they get just because of you can't count on Keon. And I don't know if it's him personally not spending the time he needs to spend
Set for football now
or
at
what,
AT&T
but damn, he's
Stadium.
got to do
Brandon
better.
Aubrey has the honors, and we are
Because he's
underway
relied
here in
upon as a
Arlington.
starting wide receiver in the NFL. And I think what he's doing is trifling.
Past the 20 to the 24.
I mean,
He
that
used a big boy for trifling.
Well, before I go, I just want to address double A disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Not calling saying that Buffalo is not a high-powered offense. Let me read you something, double A. 41 points, 30 points, 31 points, 31 points again. Then we scored 2014. Then we come back with a 40 and damn near 30 points a game. You can't name me 5 teams scoring more than the Buffalo Bills. You can't name me 5 teams that average more yardage than us. Damn near averaging 400 yards a game. And
But
yet
you have
say,
to in order to stay in a
whoa,
game.
whoa. You just said we're not a high-powered offense. I'm addressing that. That sounds like a high-powered offense to me in the NFL today. Dropping what we dropping. That's a high-powered offense. We top 5 in the league. Matter of fact, we top 3 in the league. In yardage and in touchdowns. That's a high-powered offense. And again, you said it looks shaky. We doing that and still averaging over 30 points a game. Yeah, you might not be afraid of Keon Coleman, but you're damn sure afraid of James Cook. You're damn sure afraid of Josh Allen. You're damn sure afraid of Kincaid and whatever else we throw at you. You're afraid of that. You ain't got to be afraid of them. And we still averaging what we average. And yes, I'm absolutely pissed off that we didn't do nothing. I'm over pissed off that we didn't do nothing. Yes, we should have done something. But then I sat back and remembered, just like everybody else got the reminder Sunday. Remember who the hell we got? Josh Allen. Put it to the Chiefs. We're a better team than the Chiefs. And if the referees don't help the Chiefs, they're just an average team.
you know something.
They got 3 penalties called against them. 3
Yo,
penalties. They're not that good, bro.
bruh,
They're not.
for real, y'all got a lot of help Sunday. Not to cut you
call
off,
it what
but
you want. They gotta help. They gotta help all last year. They got help all last year, bro. The analysts say it. I say it. Everybody else, they got help all last year. They still gotta play the game. Nobody say nothing when they get called. What about the early holding calls they was calling against us? Come on, man. Those wasn't holding calls, but whatever. We still won. Regardless. Everybody picked against us. Oh, the Chiefs this, your injuries this. What I kept saying, when Michael Hoyt come back, when we get the reinforcement, our young rookie had Worthy in his pocket, step for step, man. We are a different team. And why are we a different team? Everybody's saying this and that. They don't realize that Sean McDermott took over the defensive play call, and it looks like a whole new defense now. People don't even realize that. Our head coach took over the defensive play call. That's why that defense looked better. That's why you seen the dogs come out. And all Josh Allen got to do is keep averaging the 30 points that he averaging. And he's showing you why he's the MVP. He's doing it with less talent, and he got you. This is why he's the MVP. And this is why we gonna come when we play the Patriots again and pop they top, man. They want our attention. Now you got it. And you're gonna get what you're coming. We're 6-2. Don't forget that. We're not 3-5. We're not here for 6-2, man. We got reinforcements coming back, man. We gonna be okay. Am I mad? Absolutely. But we got reinforcements coming back, and we got Josh Allen. That's all I got to say. With our high-powered offense, top 3 in the league. Anybody want to prove me wrong?
I'm gonna put a reiteration. I wasn't saying that you're not a high-powered offense, as in you guys can't score. I should have said you're not a high-powered, consistent offense.
Well, of course
That's
not
the
if you hurt.
terminology I should say.
Of course
But
not if you hurt.
what I'm going to rebuttal your statement with is you guys have had to be that. You guys have had to throw all of those yards. You have had to compete in every single one of those games because
When?
your
Prove-
defense has not been
That's
that
not
good.
true. That's not true, Double A.
I
What
just
game?
read you how you lost to the fucking Falcons and only
But you said
scored
in
like
all
14
those
points.
games. Okay, that's one game. You said all those games. That's
Still
one
not
game.
consistent if it's one game. It's not
Oh.
consistent if you choke the one game.
Okay, okay, let me say this. 41 points, 30 points, 31 points, 31 points a game. What do you mean we had to? The other team scoring 19, the other team scoring 10, other team scoring 21. We didn't have to throw the ball. Do you realize James Cook is damn near 100 yards away from leading the league in rushing? We didn't have to run. What we need to do is keep giving James Cook the ball and let him cook. He's only 100 yards off of Jonathan Taylor, bro. He didn't have to throw the ball. And you got to remember, injury stopped it. That Atlanta game, Joshua Palmer got injured. We had no Kincaid. We had no our other receivers. He was hurt. But look what happened. We had all our weapons. We still missing Palmer, but we had Kincaid, we had Cooks, we had our other people, and look what happened. We didn't trail all game, man. We never relinquished the lead all game, bro. A healthy Bills team is not an NFL team rocking with us, man. That's just my opinion, man. If we healthy, man. You can't tell me, man. You realize we played without Shaq Thompson. Shaq Thompson, who's been our best linebacker this year. We played without Ed Oliver. We still missing T.J. Skinner, our rookie. We still missing Daquan Jones. Bro, we are hurt, and we're still doing this. A healthy Bills team, bro. A healthy Ed Oliver and all these boys healthy. Come on, man. Dangerous, man.
I'm not arguing with you, but what I'm arguing or what I'm trying to make apparent is it's clearly not enough. Or it hasn't been enough.
Because we lost 2 games? We're 6-2, Double A.
I'm not arguing that.
We're 6-2, bro. We was just hurt, bro.
You know, you keep on saying y'all just hurt, but I mean, every NFL team gets hurt. That's why you got so many players.
Again, when you say that, bro, do you realize you only get a certain amount of elevations off the practice squad a season?
Yes,
right?
yes, I do.
So if you so if your starters get hurt, now your practice squad players get hurt, what do? You're not banking on that, bro. You only get 3 elevations during the year, bro. Now, when we lost Ed Oliver, Daquan, and T.J. Skinner, all our defensive linemen. Now you got to elevate them practice squad guys. You got to elevate them. Now they use the 3 elevations. Now you got to look somewhere else to replace. You only get a certain amount of players, bro. Now when your practice squad and your backups get hurt, we can only do so much. So injuries is a factor, bro. It's a factor. You only get a certain amount of players in elevation, bro. We use them up. What do? What do? We should have made a trade, but we didn't. We rolling what we got. But you can't sit up here and tell me these backups are just as good as the starters.
What I can tell you is, what's up, Farrar? It's expected that your coaching staff put something together. I was not allowed to say I ain't had Dak last year. I had to deal with Cooper Rush. You know, it's like, I get it. But if we're going to say next man up, if you're going to rattle off all the names you just rattled off, then the people behind those names have to be able to go out there and get it done, just like those names do. Like I said, I don't understand how your GM can look the owner in the face today and say, we're not no better. Not when you have beaten the drum yourself that team needs speed on offense. to let the ball go with Josh.
They do, but they still averaging 30 points. How many teams can say they averaging 30? How many?
What I'm saying is, we're not talking about the amount of points they average because we're also leaving out. You said you needed more than I have.
You said it all year long.
You said you need speed.
Still averaging 30, bro. If you're still putting up points, looking terrible, averaging 30.
It's not about how you look. It's about what you do. You put the points on the board. You put them on the board. At the end of the day,
That's only half the game, too.
Be all right.
The one time that you don't put up those 30 might be that one time in a playoff game where it matters most. Then what are you going to say? Then you're going to be right in the same circle saying, why didn't we make a trade at the trade deadline? Why didn't we go get this guy that we needed? I've been saying this all year. Why didn't we get that guy that I said we needed to go get? And then it's going to be right back in that revolving circle.
Hey, this is what we got. This is what we got. I don't like it, but hey.
You don't have a choice but to say that now.
Hey, we 6-2. That's all I got to go with. We 6-2. We a game and a half back. Give it about 2-3 weeks. We'll be back number one. And when I don't mean AFC East, I mean the AFC period number one.
okay.
You don't think so?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
I mean,
I wouldn't say I don't think so, but I ain't gonna say the AFC ain't no joke. Y'all gotta have a lot of competition when it gets to December.
You think so?
I know so. I think the AFC is gonna be tougher to get to the Super Bowl than the NFC.
And I just want to say the reason why it's more important for the Chiefs to win this game is if you look at the standings, they're not even in the playoff picture right now. They're number 9.
Nope,
If we would have lost, we still would have been in the playoff picture as a wild card. That's why it was more important for the Chiefs. Not only are they not in the playoffs, they're chasing 2 teams. They're in trouble, bro. If we would have lost, we would still been in the wild card. We would have been 2 games down, but we still got to play them, and they still got to play Baltimore. They still got to play Tampa. So it was more important for the Chiefs. They in trouble.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence.
That's all I got to say about them.
And obviously he
We'll be on
transmitted
top
to
of
his
it.
teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
We run the East. Second half season, Josh. How many points you gave again?
I didn't even look, bro.
That's what he's gonna average, though.
We gonna see.
That's what he's gonna average, man. You see that? Yo, come on, man. Kincaid gotta be the second best slot receiver in the league, man. Behind St. Brown, man. The man is dangerous, bro. Kincaid, you let him stay healthy, and you see what he could do, bro. The
Did you
Chiefs
say he's
have
the second best slot receiver?
yes.
Until Kincaid shows himself
Who's the tight end?
in clutch moments, I ain't saying nothing.
Shakir.
Yeah, you said Kincaid.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shakir is the second best slot. And then if Kincaid can stay healthy, and you see what he can do. The Kansas City Chiefs haven't allowed a 100-yard passer and rushing in damn near 2 years. Since Lamar Jackson gave him 100 last year, first game when they played. That's the last time they allowed a 100-yard rushing. I'm just saying, man. You let them boys get on that shit, it's a problem. So I gotta say about the AFC East, man.
I'm not saying that we're arguing that. I'm saying I think you guys still got a road to fight the battle to get there.
Okay.
And I'm rooting for you. I really am. Because I'd love to see them win one. Since they're one of the teams that have it.
I just don't see the fight, man. New England is not as good as people think. The
I'm not
offensive
talking
line
about
is
your
terrible.
division. I'm not talking about your division.
What's up, Griff?
Prescott on fourth down.
Yes, I am
I'm
exhausted,
talking about the AFC as a whole.
but I wasn't gonna miss tonight for the world.
All the way down inside the 35. Now the Cowboys gonna
Until the
throw the
Patriots
timeout.
are not in first place,
47 seconds
I ain't
to
got
go.
nothing to say.
Number one.
Their offensive line is terrible.
As terrible as it
We gonna
might
see.
be, they're 7-2.
Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see, man.
From
Thank
the
you for that
34
light,
now,
Griff.
Here's first and 10.
And I'm gonna sit right here and say, damn, who number one? Just like I said,
Play action now. Prescott.
just like I said,
Now
it's
he's
gonna
gonna
play
step
out.
up and run. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Time to tell, man.
That was an interesting
Damn,
look
they
there
gotta play.
because as
Look
soon
at
as he
they.
got
Look
outside
at
the
New
pocket,
England's
I thought he was
last
gonna
stretch,
take off
bro.
and run for yardage.
They gotta play
But what often
Buffalo,
happens now with these
Baltimore. They
quarterbacks
gotta
who can
play
move,
Tampa, all in a
defenses
row,
want to
bro.
try and keep bodies in front of them.
They
and I
not
think
playing
that
little
discouraged him from
Cleveland and
taking off.
Tennessee. No,
And
they
maybe
playing the
try a
dogs
pass
now.
downfield that
We
fell
gonna
incomplete.
see, man.
He's got this to Pickens.
Yeah, they gotta play the Jets.
He's
They're
gonna
gonna
have
look good.
another
They're gonna
first
play
down here as the
Miami. They're
tackle's
gonna
made
look
at the
good.
Cowboys'
Everybody's
20-yard
gonna hype them
line.
up, and then they're gonna
The
play that
Cowboys
role
gonna
when
use
it's
their
time to get
second
down to the
timeout
get
now.
down.
As the clock
And that's
will
when
stop with
reality.
34
Oh man,
seconds
what's
to go
wrong with
before
New England?
halftime.
What's wrong?
They had to settle
Watch
for
what I
3
tell
last
you, man.
drive, hoping the
Okay.
second go around ends in 6. In good position, first and
I'm
10.
just gonna sit back.
I mean, you the one who told me
Left side to Lamb.
that this was the last game in the old stadium and Josh was gonna bust their ass on their way out, and they went in there and
Give
lost.
them a short yardage situation here for second down.
You the one who told us to make sure we put our white on for the whiteout,
And you ain't wear your white.
cause I'm a cowboy.
Here's Prescott.
You'll be a better off a Bills fan this year than a Cowboys fan.
To the end zone,
Nope.
but it's incomplete.
Never.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense
saying.
up to the play he just made. A one-possession game.
I'm gonna
and
laugh
he's
if they go to the
kept it
Super Bowl
exactly
against each
that.
other.
Come on, man. Stop it.
They'll throw again.
It'd be
Prescott.
funny as hell.
Oh, the ball comes out.
But I'd never hear the end of it between the two. And I'd be doing that shit like butter on my popcorn.
Bro, this ain't the 90s,
But they're now 0 for 3.
You can't live in the past, bro.
Somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses.
That's what we told you
Nah,
earlier,
either
Anthony.
Convert them
I'm
or
looking
don't
in
get
the
third down
future
in
and
the first
seeing
place.
what the
They get big
Dallas
chunks of
Cowboys just
yardage
did
on
to
first
their
and second
team.
down.
Has the Cowboys beaten Josh Allen yet?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so, bro. We went down there on Thanksgiving twice, put them over. Last few times they've been in Buffalo, we know what happened. Michael Parsons, we ran right at him. I don't think the Cowboys beat Josh yet. And we played him at least like 4 or 5 times already since Josh been in the league. I'm just saying, man.
Better hope that one time ain't the one that matters most.
So
Hey,
Dak
this
will
is
bring
what,
the Cowboys
yo,
up to
this
go
exact
for a
thing I'm
2-point
saying to
try.
you when we play Kansas City in the playoffs. It might be that one time.
They're gonna throw for
All it takes is, all we need that defense to do is get that one stop, man. Bosa might be the difference. I don't know. We was on Patrick Mahomes' ass, I'll tell you
Thank you,
that.
Anthony.
I could tell you that. Maybe Bosa is the difference. I don't know. All I'm saying is we was on Patrick Mahomes' ass, and he was looking a little shaky back there, man.
I know one thing. That whole thing about that 1/3 down, where y'all hit the man and you knocked the ball up in the air, and they called intentional grounding. That was some bullshit to change the game.
That was some dog shit.
That
was
changed the
some
game
dog.
straight up.
Yo, we play the game. We don't do the calls. How many
Oh
times?
no! Wait a
Listen,
minute. Hold on. You
listen,
just
hold on,
can't.
hold on.
You playing both sides of the coin now, bro.
How many times do Kansas City get calls, bro? How many? They're known for getting calls, especially on third down with bail them out. How many times? So because one call get against them, it's some bullshit. Man, they had a whole year last year where calls went their way. Am I lying? Especially on third down. If they don't get third downs, they bail them out, man. They're an average team. So one call don't go their way. Oh well. They had a whole year.
No calls.
Game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, "Hey, we can capitalize on him."
Hey, the better team won.
I think there was an analyst that did rewatching some of their games where they should have had at least on average there's been 6 or 7 false starts per game that were never
Bro,
called.
they left tackle. That's all he do. That's all he do is false starts, bro. Come on, man.
But it's not just him. It's also the dude in Tampa Bay. They said that offensive tackles are allowed some kind of kick out move or something. Cause I asked about it. It's on NFL.com. Look up the rule book.
Yeah, it's crazy, but listen, man. We went out there, we played ball, man. We was ready. Our rookie is looking good. We got some prompt. Listen, man. Our safety, Hancock from Ohio State, and our safety, Maxwell Harrison, they look like they some players, man. They thought Xavier Worthy was gonna go out there and smoke us. We got somebody to be right in his hip. Cole Bishop, could this be a Cole Bishop breakout game? That young safety was looking pretty mean out there, if you ask me, putting the wood to people. Ask Kelsey how he feel. Rasheed Rice on third down, lockdown. They look pretty good to me on that secondary. I'm just saying, low pressure on Mahomes, a little secondary. I don't know, man. Josh, do what you do. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let James cook. I don't know what's gonna happen. We got him. That offensive line is solid, man. Got Connor McGovern over here at center running the show, looking real good again.
Looks are deceiving as well.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
We rated the top offensive line. One of the tops.
What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most...
He's got it. Hit the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, 67 yards.
What about the AFC West? What's going to happen in that division? Who going to win it, man? Is the Broncos? Is the Chargers? What's going to happen, man?
I think every team over there has a shot except for the Raiders.
Cowboys offense, it'll
Yep,
stay out
I
there
was
as
just
they'll
going
go
to
for
say the
two.
same thing. The Raiders need to figure out what the Raiders are going to do.
I'm telling
The
you.
Raiders don't even know what the Raiders are.
Kansas City got Denver twice, and they got to play the Chargers. They got some tough games. They slip up. If they lose 2 out of them 3, they in trouble. They are in trouble. The Chargers already beat them. The Jaguars beat them. They better hope the Jaguars, yo, they in trouble, bro. They better hope they losing a lot of tiebreakers. They losing tiebreakers to the Jags. They losing tiebreakers to us. They losing tiebreakers. They better hope they catch Denver and the Chargers. They gotta climb.
About set for this next drive.
They got a hell of a climb. They schedule ain't lightening up.
Behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go
I like it.
offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now.
Ain't Omari Hampton coming back. I still think man Denver
I
can
think
pull it out.
week 13, week 14.
Throwing the out route
Hey,
incomplete.
man,
That's
they can pull it out, man.
past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They can pull it out.
That catch puts him right at 100 yards
think,
receiving
Double A?
now, and
Who
it
gonna win
also
that
gives
division?
him a first down.
My gut on paper says Denver. But my football instincts and complete teamness
Get him down after a pickup of 8.
wants to say the Chargers
Just about every quarterback is trained
because I think Denver's starting to get a little beat up. I think Denver's
What's up,
starting to
Clinton Jones?
feel the defense of, oh, we've been grounded and pounded in the trenches and now we're feeling the effect.
One game out of 10 or 11. I'm so concerned there.
A little scared that they're gonna get concerned. Like I'm concerned that they're not gonna stay healthy. The Chargers have shown that they can be complete. They continue to have the inconsistencies. And
First down, and they go
I'm
right
just a
back to
Chiefs
Blue.
hater.
That's
I'm just gonna be
right.
honest.
5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Are you a hater? Let me ask you something.
Jaden Blue.
I was talking about the Chiefs and how they get.
And the Cowboys
Third
have
down,
taken
fill
the
out the
lead
clock.
here in this
I
third
think
quarter.
I was freestyling. But do you you really believe that?
Aubrey good with a PAT.
No, I 100% agree. As a football fan that has watched a lot of these games, and I think that we know
So
that the
after the
NFL has
touchdown,
some
Aubrey
sort
now
of
to kick this one
hard-on
away.
for Patrick Mahomes, or wants to protect their little golden boy after all of these
And he
things,
returns
so
this to the
they
22.
do certain things to make him look a certain way, and it just kind of kills the game, because you're like scratching your head over here like that was the same call last week, but that team didn't get this, or it didn't go in that
Dallas
person's
offense here
favor,
set to
but
begin
because
the
you're
drive.
Patrick Mahomes, it's
Well,
like you
partner,
got a
coaches always say that
extra
every play is
essence of,
designed to
oh,
score a touchdown.
well,
Sometimes
the
that's
call's
not really true.
already
Last
95%
drive,
no,
that was the
but we're going to
case.
flip it
One play to
95%
get into the
yes
end
just
zone,
because
and
you're
they're trying to
Mahomes and
duplicate
the
that
Chiefs.
success here.
And it's
Like,
rare for those moments to happen.
I just think it's such a
Incredible when they do,
money-making
and you saw
scheme
the
for
celebration.
them that
Pure,
they do whatever they
unbridled
can to
joy
make sure the
after that
Chiefs
one.
are in the headlines.
Here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And I'm just a hater
He's able
because
to get this to the
to
40-yard
me that
line.
deteriorates the game, and it
They
deteriorates
go right back to him for
the
20
league
and a
itself,
first.
and
If you're going to blitz,
I don't think it should
likely going to
stand
leave
for
you in
that, and I
man
think
coverage
that,
with this
that's
guy,
where
and that is less
you
than
lose
ideal.
me
It
as
is
a,
because
not like a
just
football
about any
fan, but
offense that has
a
an elite
supporter
receiver,
of
if you blitz
that
and have
team,
him in
because
man
it's
coverage,
like,
you're going to him.
there's,
Even if
I
he has
can't,
an
how
elite
can I root
defender
for
on
you
him,
when it's just
because he
blatant
usually knows where the
favoritism?
ball is before the defender does.
That's all I'm
Second
saying.
and 3 now from
You
the
call it.
33.
I'm not even talking about playing my team. You call a Chiefs game, whoever they play. If you call it and they don't get bailed out, do you know last year, bro? They were 11-0 in one-score game.
It'll be a loss of only a couple
Out
on
of
the
those
sack,
11,
but now it'll bring up third down.
10 of those was on third down bailouts, bro. Do you know this year they are 0-4
They'll come up
in
facing
one-score
third
games
and
because they're
5.
not getting bailed out on third down? That's a stat for you right there, bro. They don't get bailed out. They are an average team. Man. Yeah, they look good against bums, but when they play a playoff caliber team that got some little bit of defense or a little bit of something, and they don't get bailed out, bro, they are an average team.
They will not
It
be able
shows,
to get off
man.
another play
They
as
get bailed
time
out.
has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Not saying I don't take
on
nothing
EA
away from
Sports.
Patrick Mahomes. He is the best quarterback in the NFL, and he can get magic, but he has some weaknesses. Put the pressure on his ass.
That's Williams. And the Cowboys are going to
Yeah.
have a first and goal.
See
as
what
they'll be
happened?
taken
The
down
Eagles
at the
showed you
7-yard line.
Twice.
And here we are in the fourth
Buffalo
quarter.
showed
partner,
you
we're watching
Sunday.
drive for what would be a go-ahead
Put the
touchdown.
pressure on his ass.
And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can
You
keep
don't
his
like that,
quarterback
man.
there.
He was taking
Not
some
just for
shots,
himself,
man.
but
I
keep
give
the
him
rest
that.
of the
He was
team
taking
honest,
some
too.
shots, boy.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be
But
second and goal.
The
Denver
yards may start
has
getting a little
40
tougher to come by
sacks
down
this
here near
year.
the goal line. That's good
40
work defensively there on
already
first
in
down,
week 9.
holding them
That
to a
is
short gain.
ridiculous. 40 sacks, bro. I think the next closest team got like what, 29? I could be a little off. Somebody could fact check. But 40 sacks, bro. Denver is crazy. I don't know if a lot of people
The
knew that.
6-yard line, the line of
That's
scrimmage
ridiculous.
on second and goal.
Gotta respect that, man. But they offense is shaky, man. Bo Nix is so inconsistent. What's going on, Bo? Look like Drew Brees in his prime one minute. Like,
And the Cowboys answer back with
No, I
a
ain't gonna say
touchdown
you
of
like
their
that.
own to take a fourth quarter lead.
like some dirt in the next minute.
The extra
Oh, several Bo Nix. That's my quarterback. And Double A can tell you, man. I'm a Bo Nix fan, man. Am I lying, Double A?
So after the touchdown,
No, sir.
Aubrey now to kick this one
I
away.
rocks with Bo Nix, man. He's on my fantasy team. That's my boy, man. I followed him in Oregon. Followed him in Auburn. I showed you what Bo Nix is. He came from Auburn. I followed Bo Nix, man. I like Bo Nix, but I don't. And I'm very surprised because Sean Payton is usually quarterbacks. What they call it? What's yeah, he's really good with the quarterback. It surprised me how inconsistent Bo Nix is. I don't
Do
think
you
it's
blame
like,
it on Bo, or do you blame it on the offensive play call?
And this is why it surprises me, bro, because Sean Payton is so good at that, man. That's what he do. He gonna call them plays. I don't know, but Bo Nix is a good quarterback.
Well,
I
outside
don't.
of Cortland Sutton and outside of Evan Ingram, who's he throwing it to?
You know what I'm starting to question? Can he read defenses like that? I don't think he can read every defense like that. I think a great defensive caller, Steve Spagnuolo, Sean McDermott, a good defense will that can Lou Amarola. Defenses like that will fuck him up, bro. I don't think he's real good at reading those exotic defenses. He can read certain shit. That exotic shit, I don't think Bo Nix can read that. And he struggles. He second guesses himself. I think that's what I see, man. Somebody can, hey, am I saying something wrong? Do y'all agree, disagree? Hey,
I agree to a point. I believe that some of the things Sean Payton is asking him to do are not in his wheelhouse, and I think he's starting to get better at them. But I think it's really about the demand of Sean Payton saying, this is what I want, versus what you do well. So
I almost feel like Sean Payton's forcing him to be too much Drew Brees-esque and not Bo Nix.
yes, I definitely agree with that.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it?
It's almost like Sean Payton says, you're going to fit my system, and if you don't fit my system, you're going to continue to struggle, rather than build a system for what he already is great at.
You got to use his legs. His legs is a weapon. He can move, man. He can move. And Peyton never had a quarterback like that, did he? That could move like Bo. I mean, Drew Brees can move, but he can't move like Bo. Bo will get up out of there, man. Bo will rip it for 50 on you, man. I don't know. What we think about the Chargers, man?
Their health.
Same thing I've said everything about a Harbaugh team.
Their health. They get healthy. Or they stay healthy. They're good to go. They run the ball to play defense.
And then they hit you with the play action. The same thing he's done ever since he's been a coach. He did it at the Niners. He did it at Michigan. He did it again with
Why
the
is
Chargers.
it so successful? Because he won everywhere he go. Why is it so successful when he does the same thing over and over?
Because he utilizes the ground and pound game, and he don't get away from it, and he keeps doing it, chips away at you, which eats at the clock, which then once you finally start buying into the run, now he said, okay, now let's sprinkle in the play action, and now you have no idea what the hell you're going to do, and he starts slowly catching you in, oh, you got too many in the box, guess what, audible play action, oh, now you got too little in the box, guess what, we running the ball right down your throat, and at that point in time, clock ran out on your ass, and you are playing from behind, and you're screwed. I think the reason Harbaugh is so successful is because he knows how to utilize the time of possession, and that's what he wins, which in order gets him to win ball games.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn
And
the
sometimes
first of
it
their
might just be as
timeouts.
simple as that.
That'll
But I
leave
will
two
say that this is
remaining.
probably
We'll
one of
be
the most
back after
talented
this.
teams he's ever had, with Herbert and Keenan Allen being that star vet, Quentin Johnson,
Here we go.
but
A
he
big
he
play
knows how to
late game
utilize
late.
fucking
They're going
tight
on
ends.
4th and
That dude's a
goal.
tight. You call other coaches quarterback whisperers. I call John Harbaugh, or Jim Harbaugh, a tight end whisperer.
And the Cowboys are going to get
I got a question for both of y'all.
What's that?
as they hold on.
Is Jalen Hurts in the MVP run? I mean, Herbert. Should he be in the MVP?
No.
Here's 1st and
No.
10.
Anything on the Raiders?
Dog shit.
trash.
It seemed like they
I don't know
changed
why.
everything they were doing last week, and I think Gino had some great success, but I don't think that's going to be enough.
Brock Bowers looking like Brock Bowers needs to get up out of there.
He ain't going nowhere. The Raiders are going to give him so much money that he ain't even going to think about it.
Yeah, they gonna ruin that man's career like they ruined Crosby, man.
Well, it's just going to be a career.
They're going to give him the bank, and he's just going to sit there and be like, I'm going to catch the ball, I'm hurt. I'm going to catch the ball, I'm hurt.
Then he gonna feel like Myles Garrett, man. Sick. He ready to get up out of here. That man wanna cry. That man to give up that contract to get out of Cleveland, man.
Sure he would. I guarantee you he would.
That
But
man
that's the
up there.
problem.
Matter of fact,
that these young fellas run into.
let's go to that division, man. Let's talk about Cleveland. Yeah. Myles Garrett up there on the podium like he done lost his puppy. Like, man, get him some tissue. That man about to cry. He want to get out of here bad. Money ain't,
That
man.
dude's about to pull the, my hammy tight really hurt. I can't play right now. He's going to have to win
Yo,
the next season.
Cleveland gave him a contract. That contract said, I own you.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout.
Eagles was trying to give up 3 firsts, and they looked at it like, I own Myles Garrett. And he's sick, and he signed his soul over to Cleveland. It's over, bruh. It's
You
over.
ain't gonna like what I say to this.
Go ahead.
He did it to himself.
I mean, you ain't lying. He put the pen to paper.
He did it to himself. If I
knew.
was drafted by Cleveland, I'm sorry, you would have to show me a foolproof 4-year plan even after I was done with my rookie contract to even get me to stay.
Bro, you starting Dylan Gabriel, bro. Dylan Gabriel, you're not even running the offense for it. He is a perfect example of a system quarter. If you put, you know where he will be good at? He will be good in Miami, bro. The reason why I say that, you got to remember where Dylan Gabriel came. He came from Oregon. That spread, that quick hit. You know what I mean? Spread just like that. Just like in Miami, how the timing. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland is I'm going to pound you, ground and pound you. I'm going to do a little routes to here. That ain't his system, man. What is Cleveland doing, bro? Come on. Go ahead and put that boy in, man. Everybody want to see him. You gonna sell a crowd out, man. You gonna sell a stadium out when that boy take over at quarterback. Give him a chance, man. He's not a bad quarterback, bro. He's won everywhere he's been. Give him a try. He can't do no worse than what you're doing now. Give him a try, man. What, you scared you gonna succeed? I mean, we already know you stupid. You gave Deshaun Watson all that money. How they getting all that money, man? You gave Myles Garrett all that money. You paying Deshaun Watson all that money. Where they getting all this money from, man? Go ahead, Gant.
I ain't really got much to say. I mean, I'm just sitting back looking at the aspect of we're at a spot right now where unless Pittsburgh loses, Baltimore's screwed. Baltimore has to win. Hell, Baltimore has to keep winning every game they have left. Period.
Yo, not to go off script. Who a better team, Gant? New England or Baltimore?
Right now, New England. And the key word you use is team. Mike Vrabel has them guys playing together. They play complementary football. Nobody's being lazy. Every time you rewind, or every time I rewind the TV, I see 11 guys running to the football. And that's what lets you know that they have camaraderie and chemistry. I was wrong. I'm man enough to say it in front of everybody. I thought the firing of Gerard Mayo was wrong, and I don't think he got a shot, but damn. Mike Vrabel walks in first year. I hate using the word, but culture change. We don't do this, we do that. I mean, it's more than apparent. You look at the offensive line, you look at Drake May, you look at the defense. They're 7-2 for a reason. No matter how we sit here and talk about people, we call them trash. Those guys are out there making millions of dollars.
I mean, they should be, Gant. They had the highest payroll and they playing a last place schedule. They should be where they at, bro.
They play the schedule that they earned the year before,
Which is a last place schedule. And they playing all these last place teams. That's why they playing Tennessee. That's why they playing Cleveland. They playing the last place schedule. They don't play the Chiefs like us. They don't play the teams that we play. They play some because of the divisions, but they don't play we play a first place schedule. That means we play all the division winners.
If you really look at it, you got 17 games, 6 of 17 on your division. Then I don't know how the NFL does it, but you have a rotation of a whole nother division. That's 10.
Correct.
And then the rest of them, I think, are like you play teams where you placed at, something like that. So it's not like
last place schedule.
Yeah. So it's like you got so many games that are the last place teams. So you can't really use that, but so far, no matter what they winning, the question is when they make the playoffs, are they going to keep winning? And if they do keep winning, what do we say next?
So you
I
think
don't know. I love y'all, but I'm tapping out. My eyes are like about to fall asleep on me, and I love you, and I give you all that I possibly could give you right now.
I appreciate it, Chewy. I think I'm about to tap out myself. All I want to do is take a shower and go night-night.
That's what I'm about to go do. You took the words right out of my mouth, so I appreciate you. I love you, but Chewy's tapping out.
All right, Chewy. I'll holler at you, Ma. Wells.
always got your back, bro?
Hey, I appreciate it. Y'all, we're going to go ahead. We're going to end this here. We'll either pick it back up tomorrow or Thursday. Appreciate each and every one of you. You heard Chewy, you heard Buffalo Mike. We'll get back with y'all this week.